Welcome everyone to Wizards Outlook. We will get straight to it. We got Carlo W. Jr. back with us. Raymond Lyons entered uh, entered this portion of the program as well. So to watching the Wizards, y'all, the bench got to acting up in this one. 126, 117 win over the Pistons. Will Riley has a new career high with 20 points after his previous career high of 18 points. He wasn't alone off the bench. A lot of youngsters got active off the bench for Washington. Sharif Cooper. We saw Tristan Vukovic return for the first time in quite a while, and he got active pretty quickly in this one. But just want to get you guys' thoughts on it. Right, we start with you and then Cardo. On Washington getting a road win in Detroit and evening up their season series. You muted,
Second
right?
time in a couple games where we saw the second unit really get a win for them. It's definitely encouraging. You like to see guys playing with energy and consistency. Will Riley, man, he's starting to feel like he can really get it done at this level. You love to see it. And I mean, this isn't a cupcake team either. So you got to tip your hat to them. But yeah, I mean, they moved the ball well. They were fluid offensively. 30 assists on 49 made field goals. Turnovers were a little high tonight. But it's always going to be something to improve on. But it's a good win overall. We saw them come out and be the aggressor to start the game. Kind of had the Pistons fighting off their back foot, so to speak, and they had to claw their way back. And the Wizards just kind of gave themselves enough of a cushion to just kind of get the win. The only thing really that stood out, and it's been plaguing them a lot recently, is they sent the Pistons to the line quite a bit. Detroit, they went to the line 33 times and made 26 free throws. Wizards only got to the line 18 times and made 10. So they were minus 16 at the free throw line and had a almost double-digit win. So that just kind of show you how efficient they were in other areas of the game. They held the Pistons to 9 for 33 from the three-point line. Who would ever thought that showing effort and closing out and running people off the line would have positive results? But, here we are. Hopefully they can just keep this up, man. And it's good. This is their second time in about a week or so where they bounce back from a terrible loss. So it's good to see them not continuing to keep their head down and and bouncing back and coming back with a good win. So yeah, man, I really got nothing to complain about. It's just good to see them, play with some consistency and some sense of urgency.
Cardo, you laid things out during pregame. Your thoughts on how the game played itself out for Washington?
I mean, they came out hit them in the mouth. And that was one of my points in the beginning. We all know what the Detroit Pistons bring to the table when you play them: physicality, toughness, like junkyard dog mentality. But the Wizards came out hit them first, and I think that kind of put them on, to put the Pistons on the ropes a little bit. You know what I mean? I think they probably came in and underestimated this team. Like, yeah, y'all undermanned. We saw the big trade. We got New York coming in here tomorrow. Let's just not get hurt. Let's just get this win and get focused for the big battle with New York. And the Wizards like, no, y'all going to have to play tonight. And by the time the Pistons woke up, it was too late. You know what I mean? And it didn't help matters that Jalen Duren got hurt. He only played 12 minutes and he had to leave the game. That was a big blow. So without him in there, like Isaiah Stewart's a good shot blocker, and he, but he's not the tallest. He's 6'8". He's big. He's wide body. He's strong, but he's not the tallest. So, the Wizards got wings that are taller than him. So they was like, we just want to attack, and that's what you saw a lot of. And they attacked the paint, not necessarily always to score, but to make the Pistons defense shrink. And then they was kicking it out, and they was finding open shooters all night, man. And that's what kind of kept them out in front. Like, they won wire to wire. I can't remember the last time you said about a Wizards team this season where they won wire to wire, especially against the number one team in the East. And, to prove more of my point, the assists, they had 30 assists on 49 made field goals. That's what I mean. Like, one thing that would destroy any defense, I don't care how great it is great ball movement. It's hard to keep trying to keep up with the ball. The ball just whipping around the court and all that's hard. Eventually, you're going to find a break in the defense. Somebody's not going to be on point, and then that's when you're going to score, or you're going to create a mismatch. One of the two things is going to happen, and the Wizards' ball movement was ridiculous tonight, man. Like, they had, just counting, they had 4 players with 4 or 5 assists, 4 or more assists. You see what I mean? Like, so the Pistons didn't know who to key in on because everybody was making plays, and that's the advantage of having a versatile team. And then a lot of those shots that went in, 3-pointers, they were 18 or 41 for 3, 43%. Now the Pistons got spread out a little bit. Now I can get to the cup. You know what I mean? And do what I need to do and stuff like that. And then when they shrunk the floor again, let's kick it out again. Get back to hitting threes. And that's pretty much what you saw all throughout the game, man. But then obviously the bench overall, 69-45, advantage. That's hard to overcome and ideal on the road. You know what I mean? So this was a very inspiring win, considering the circumstance. We didn't know how they was going to come out with the situation with the trade and all that. They could have had every excuse to come into Detroit and lay down, but they came into play, and they should. Because now with the trade, things done changed. And some people won't be here much longer. And you're playing, if you're not playing for this team, you're definitely playing for a team. So you better come out and perform. And that's what you kind of saw tonight, man. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these players, they want to stay around because now it's something different. They like, yeah, we finally starting to build something. So it's enthusiasm. It's like we playing for something, even though, they're not playing for nothing. We know what the situation is with the draft pick and all that, but they still compete in the play, man. And look, just a hell of a win. I mean, they had 10 players, so eight of their 10 players scored in double figures. That's what I mean by the ball moving, the balanced scoring. When you got balanced scoring and a balanced offensive attack like that, it's hard as a team defense to try to key in. It's just hard. Like, who do you stop? You know what I mean? So a very encouraging win, considering the circumstances, for sure.
Yeah, I have nothing to add to the game. Just I'm excited to see what it looks for. Looks like obviously the next few games leading into the break, we're coming out of it because pretty soon some of the folks, maybe not AD, but some of the other folks in that trade should be available. And like you said, you got to start jockeying for who's going to be here next year. So be part of the rotation next year. Like, just being completely honest, that's where we're at. I know you touched on it before we got going, talking about a sense of urgency. I'm here for the Hunger Games and who's going to be on the roster next year. I'm here for all the stuff that we watched. I'm here for every bit of that. Like, because like you said, why would you not want to be here for that portion of this? Like some of y'all sat through some things. Would you really not want to like possibly enjoy the riches, like just possibly see the other side of what you might have suffered for? Because that's it, a legit, there's a legit world for some folks where you won't be here to see what the other side of that looks like. Like you said, the rest of this year, yeah, they're gonna do their damnedest to keep that pick, right? Cool, that's great. What have you? But again, since that trade puts on the gas after that pick is secured. So, second half of the season, hey man, we're watching the bench act up, right? Who's gonna be a part of that? Who's gonna solidify themselves in that group where we're gonna be here going forward? And I can't wait to see what it looks like because you got a nice mix. You got Hardy coming in, he's a youngster, but he's been in the league a little bit. D'Angelo's been in the league for a while. Exum's been in the league for a while, and you still have a nice mix of youth. So, I mean, I'm just here for this sense of urgency and increased competition. I'm here for all of that. But as far as tonight, as like you said, when is the last time we talked about a wire to wire win and it was for the Wizards? Like we were just on here 2 days ago talking about a wire to wire. What is for the Knicks from beginning to end? And this time it's about the Wizards on against the best team in the East going wire to wire. give credit where it's due, right? So, hey man, it's up on the screen.
For me, it's Will Riley. Young fellas coming. And I love his mentality. Like, look, I don't know who gonna be here. I just know I'm gonna be one of them. That's all I know. That's for the upper management to decide. I just know I'm gonna be here, and I'm gonna have a significant role. So, y'all figure it out for y'all. I know what I'm about to do. Every game.
And he said, I'm definitely trying to see what this AD star duo looks like out here. I'm curious. I would like to see it. I plan on seeing it. Ray, you had a different candidate, or you going to go Will Riley?
Will Riley for sure.
X factor for you guys.
Young fella, Sharif Cooper got shown some love, man. 18 points, 5 assists. You can really say the whole match, but those two right there. And this is the second game where, Sharif kind of came in and, gave him a spark, and they were able to kind of pull it out. So, 8 to 12, like, yeah, he had another one saying, no, I'm trying to stick in the league, man. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm hungry.
I'm here for every bit of it. Ray, another candidate, or we're all in agreement here. I think those two made it pretty clear for most of tonight. They were going to be the candidates, but
yeah, for sure. And Sharif, he's seen the downside already, so he definitely knows you could be here today, gone tomorrow. So he definitely got that added battery in his back to try to stick around.
All right, up next for Washington, Saturday, they're on the road to face Brooklyn. Then they come back home on Sunday to host Miami.
The Tank Bowl.
Man, hey, I did my best not to say anything, but I saw that. I was like, okay, how, you know what? Just look, that's who's playing on Saturday. We'll see you guys there. And then we'll see you guys again on Sunday. We'll keep all my words to myself. I have a great